Even with how appealing your energy is, comforting, and accepting your energy is for the right people, other types of individuals, you're intimidating. Your energy, it's not like you do something to be intimidating, it's your energy. People who are hiding something, cannot see things within themselves, get triggered by your presence. Do you ever notice that you could be in a crowd of people, or like a group of people, and for some reason, there'll be a certain person who just won't look at you or won't acknowledge the things you're saying, and there's absolutely, like, you don't even have any beef. There's no reason. I feel that somebody is very sorry for how they've treated you. There's somebody that's like, I read you wrong. And it's almost like there's a peace offering. I feel like there's a peace offering coming your way. Somebody is actually very grateful for you, and you help them see life from a very different perspective. You are, no matter your age, you have always been told you're really wise for your age. No matter how old you are, when you were younger, you were told you're mature for your age, blah, blah, blah. And that's actually kind of like that's like backhanded compliment. Because what that means is you went through a lot of trauma and you had to age faster than you should have. It feels like two energies. We're both channeling the same types of fear and trust of others, but you have developed more at this point in life than them. And that's not a tally game. It's because of spiritual work you've done. And you could see, it's clear as day, what is going on with why this person brushes you off, treats you the way they do. And this is a collective reading. So I can definitely feel with this one, most of it's going to be like love related, but that for some of you here, this energy is actually connecting to a best friend, a family member. That type of energy as well can very much be in this reading. The peace offering. They see a very, very... That's the thing. They see you in very, very high lights. This person who once thought you could have been some form of like an imposter or fake or presenting yourself to be something you're not, actually they register as you are so real, you are so raw. When we're in a world that's used to people hiding things, and you have to throughout time, you get it's like a muscle we develop to feel instantly when we meet people they are not telling the truth. Unfortunately, that's the truth for a lot of people, but not everybody. Not you. That type of light takes time to adjust to, but once you do, it's contagious. This person wants to squash the past. What is this peace offering they want to give you? I see how Spirit has set this up. So this energy right here is if it's specifically a friend, somebody that could even be connected to somebody you love. This right here is about relationship. So for the individuals here who this is more resonating with, a friendship or a new person that's entered your life, that's not necessarily romantic, but you know that there's something bigger. This individual, what they have done is watch you from afar long enough, seen what you do when you think nobody's looking, and it proves this balance of being an earth angel with you. And when I say that, these words get thrown around a lot in the spiritual community. Being an earth angel does not mean you're pure, perfect, okay? Being an earth angel means you are one with your dark and your light. It means you are here to heal. It means you are here for presence, not for distraction. You used to think that this was a curse. It's not. This individual, when you have this peace offering, it looks like it's going to be outside. It looks like you guys are going to get in a more comfortable area where it's not like territory for anybody. And what I mean by that is it's not somebody's house. It's not a place that you guys normally go and hang out at. It feels like a breath of fresh air. And the offering is more going to be with actions than words. It's going to be more energy felt and being able to spend time walking across those sensitive topics. I see that Spirit is showing this is a true friendship. This is a true connection. This is somebody who, the reason they treated you the way they did at the beginning was not because they're a bad person. Not because they ever really, it's not because they ever didn't even really like you. It's what you brought out of them. And now they're very grateful. And I can see somebody that by their effort more than words is going to be what shows you that. For a lot of you here, this friend, this new person could have maybe even been connected to a lover. It's like somebody who you started dating. It could be a family member of your partner. It could be a friend of your partner. But what I'm seeing regarding love in this energy, all parties involved, with this Judgment card, what it represents is like second chances, redemption. But tarot are these basic meanings where as all of the cards flow together and we interpret the energy and we see what's happening in 3D, that's how we know what they really mean. This Judgment card has been presented because it's not about that either of you need a second chance, last chance, redemption. You're in the mindset of, let's just get through this together. I don't want to lose you. Yes, I see a part of myself that I couldn't see before and it hurts and it's only been activated because you're here. But I see two people who also, the fear of instability, like losing everything you've worked so hard to receive, both in the 3D but in your mental and spiritual growth and health as well. I see two people who got to this balanced part and then you both came into each other's life. And now it's about resurfacing a time where you can express what's hurting you. The further I go into this reading, I'm seeing that you have suppressed so much of what you've really felt to try to make many people comfortable in this situation. And that's only going to work for so long. The redemption or the second chance or the peace offering from a lover's standpoint, it's going to be more at nighttime. It does feel like it's going to be more in one of your homes where you guys create a safe space to know that either of you can walk out that door whenever you want, but it's not going to happen. You both have your freedom of will. Nobody's forcing anybody. And in this conversation, something that resonates is even like specifically like red, orange, flowers, cranberries, something about that. And I'm like tasting it. Could be having that like that night. This person could present you those colors of flowers, or maybe there's a cranberry juice you guys are drinking. Never make anything fit. It will come at the right time. But I see that there will be like a sexual healing. I see that maybe your guys' intimate life, you and this partner, maybe hasn't been the strongest it once was. And there's been a disconnect when it comes to the harmony of home and life balance. I feel that these individuals, these two people, it's like their 3D worlds, it's being a little harder to align with responsibilities and being able to make enough time to still have for yourself and for your friends, etc. I see coming to an understanding by only having this has to be a conversation that's in person. Because even over FaceTime or anything like that, something this meaty, if you are in the ability, if you can find a way to see each other, it will be necessary for the growth of this relationship. Spirit is letting you know that in this life, we can't control the weather, right? We can't control what happens outside of ourselves. But we can control the way we react. And I see two people who, at different times, may fall back into old tendencies of how they went ahead and protected themselves. But that's the only way to actively get through it. You guys are tango partners, so there's a time when you have more inner balance and they're going through more of their stresses, their fears. But with that balance, it transfers. Archangel Michael is telling me that this connection is so divinely guided and protected. Grief mindset will not win. The peace offerings are going to be made by actions. Words will align to the actions. But you do not need to fight this connection. The only thing you need to look at is that dark side within yourself. Not be scared of it, not try to throw it away. Stare it dead in the face and see it's a tool to understanding yourself, not the thing that has to close the doors. Over on my Patreon at Uncle Bronze, every single month I give away one video chat reading to one of my members. There are multiple tier options every month on my Patreon. I also upload member-only live videos that go into talking to specific archangels. I have messages that are meant specifically for masculines. I have messages that are meant specifically for feminines, and a lot more. If you're interested in joining my Patreon team and checking out all the tier levels, and you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram, you can simply go to the link in my bio and it will be there. If you're watching this on TikTok, you can migrate to either my Instagram or my YouTube bios, and the link will be there. The link to my Instagram, the link to my YouTube is associated in my TikTok bio. That's what I got for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.